Hello, what is up guys? I'm here today, back with another Black Desert video. Today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the most recent patch that went live on Black Desert on November 3rd of 2021, go over all of the events, that way you don't miss anything, as well as the important stuff from the patch, that way you take advantage of it. This patch brings a ton of changes and events, so you'll definitely want to take advantage of these. And I'm not going to waste any more of your time, let's get into event number 1, and it's pretty easy to find this one. We have an increased drop rate event, as well as an increased EXP event going on for the next couple of weeks here. So if we hop on over to the first tab, from November 3rd through November 17th, you have drop rate up by 50%, as well as EXP up by 300% for combat EXP and 100% for skill EXP. These are active 24/7 throughout the period, so 2 weeks of bonus EXP. Event number 2 are some login rewards. You can view these by pressing the escape key on the keyboard, navigating to the reward tab, clicking on the login reward tab, and you will see there is a new special login reward panel here, so tons of stuff in here, including some interior decoration boxes that you might be interested in based on the upcoming stuff in the rest of these notes video here. Event number 3 is going to make a lot of people happy that are still going for the PEN Accessory, and that is that the event quest that you need to do for this, to provide you the Burning Moonlight Blackstone Powders, will provide you double for the next 2 weeks. So basically for the next 2 weeks, you'll get a month's worth of Moonstone Powders. And for those of you that have no idea what I'm talking about with the free PEN Accessory, I have a full-on guide to this, so it's linked in the description below. You can watch it at your leisure. It even has timestamps, unlike this video. Boy, you guys remember when I actually tried with YouTube? That was crazy, man. So yeah, twice as fast for the next 2 weeks on your accessory upgrades. And number 3 here is a dye event that's going on. So they are adding the ability to change the color of outfits as well as hair. Don't know if it shows it in here. Shows it in the patch notes, though. You can use the RGB slider on customizing your character's appearance now, instead of just having to pick through that little palette menu that a lot of people have probably used before while making characters. So now you can just use this little RGB tool here to make these things. And there's also an event where if you take pictures of your dyes that you create from this new little palette menu here, upload them to the Community Art and Media event forum section with your various information and data on your character, you'll be entered into a contest to win the Merv's palette for 7 days for everybody that partakes. And then the top 10 people will also receive an outfit box. So neat little bonuses there if you do this. And just so you know exactly what I'm talking about, if you press the J key on the keyboard, it'll bring up the Merv's palette. You do need to be inside of a town or something, so I'm inside of Heidel right now. But if you press the J key, it brings up the little design menu here. And then within the Merv's palette section, which is located right here on the left, you'd be able to do these sorts of things. So the next event is a playtime event, as well as some items that are available in the loyalty shop in-game. So for logging into Black Desert, if you press the Y key on the keyboard, you will see that you get your loyalties to log in. You're getting an additional 200 of these every single day. So right here for the next 2 weeks, you're going to get 200 plus 200 loyalties. And you also have a bunch of stuff that you can buy in the Pearl Shop. So if you press the escape key on the keyboard, click on the Pearl Shop icon, navigate to the loyalties tab, you'll see a ton of different things that you can buy. So for those of you that like to upgrade, you got all sorts of stuff in there. Grinding scrolls, life skill scrolls, which I want to make sure to take advantage of. And yeah, tons of stuff that's been added in for the cheap here, so make sure to take advantage of it. And to go along with the event for the Merv's palette as well, you have a Merv's palette up here if you want to take advantage of it. Next up in the event world, we have a guild PvP tournament. So this is similar to the PvP tournaments that we have seen in the past. This is the final one of the year, as is called out. I don't do PvP, you don't want to get PvP information from me, but there is a sign-up page here, and it looks like the prizes are pretty sick. The winner of the team tournament is going to get 50,000 pearls, so that's a pretty nice reward to dangle out there in front of you. And yeah, if you're into PvP, definitely something to consider signing up for. So there still are more events to cover, but before we get into those, we're going to have to cover the biggest change that came with this patch, and that is going to be the Manor system that's been added into Black Desert. There's a ton of information to go over with this. It really requires its own video to make sure to cover it all, but I do want to get you started with it so you can start decorating and start having some fun. So to get started with the Manor system, what you need to do is open up your Black Spirit by pressing the comma key on the keyboard, navigate over to the quest tab, and you are looking for the Manor Crucio Damangat's Summon. So right here, this quest line, the one that my mouse is hovering, go ahead and click on that one, mash on through it, escape out of this, and you should see the quest now tracked in your right side tracker over here. You can click the little down chevron arrow looking shape, and it will mark it on your map, and now you need to go talk to that NPC, who is located in Heidel, which is why I'm recording this video in Heidel. So when you get up here, just go ahead and talk to him, pretty straightforward. It'll complete the quest, and now you can click the next quest, Manor, a Home Without an Owner. Hit the chat option, listen to his offer. That'll complete the portion of the quest. Accept the offer will complete the next portion of the quest. Then you'll take the next quest, which is Manor Etrina's Concert. Click the little down chevron arrow shape over here, which is going to send us out for a rip over to Calpheon, so we're going to have to head on over there. So when you arrive at the NPC over here in the Kaya Lake region, you just go ahead and talk to them. They're going to complete the quest, talk to them again to actually full on complete the quest. Click on the quest option again with them and you'll receive the quest Manor Music Score Lost in the Wind. Accept that quest line. If you then go ahead and click the little tracking arrow once again, it will mark on your minimap exactly where you need to go. So this little tracking arrow is like cheating. All you gotta do is go to the marked location on the map. So it is over here after I get around this fence. Zoom on over to the big beaming skylight right here. And you will see the item, I hope. Yep, just interact, carefully take out the music score, and then you gotta run it on back over to the NPC. So I guess I can ask you like how your class is going. You know, we're coming up through November. A lot of people got to be getting close to finals. I just want to make sure you guys are studying, you know, not living in Black Desert. Finals are pretty important. You want to make sure to, you know, do good on your tests. But anyway, that completes that quest. Accept the next portion of the quest line. Click the little arrow thing right there. Jump back onto your horse. And we're taking a rip back on over to Heidel. So I guess I'll meet you over there. Back over at Crucio, go ahead and talk to him. It'll complete the quest. Go ahead and hit the next quest option. Manor, whom shall she choose? Go ahead and accept that quest line. Click on the little down arrow once again to track where we need to go. And it looks like we're going for another ride, this time over to the Western Guard camp. So I'll meet you over there. Alright, so when you arrive over at the princess's tent over here, and that's not a thing, she's Princess Jarette, so go ahead and hit on the chat option, and you want to click hand over the list of marriage prospects. That'll complete the quest there. Continue along. Click on the quest tab here because it's not going to default to this point, and you'll need to hit Manor like a bamboo stalk. Accept that quest line. And this time we need to go right on back over to Crucio, so get back on your horse and take another rip over to Heidel. So while I was editing that video back, I was kind of thinking of the lore here, and I know nobody really cares about the lore of Black Desert because he just mashed the interact button over and over, but like, she's supposed to be with the Jordine dude, who's right here, I believe. This Jordine, it's the only Jordine I know off the top of my head. And this dude's like right here with him, and he gave you a list of people to like set up his daughter with instead. So, yeah, poor guy. That's how you know your dad doesn't really like you. Anyway, complete the quest over here. Click up the next one in Mather of Father's Heart. Hand over the knitted scarf. That'll complete the quest. You're gonna get a bunch of furniture. And that'll bring up your Black Spirit. Go ahead and talk to him again. That's going to give you the quest, Speak with the Manor Groundskeeper. So hit the little tab to find that guy. And it's going to take us over to the Manor itself. And yeah, so we'll take a rip over there. Before you head over, though, do ensure that you have a significant amount of money on you, because you're going to be able to buy a entrance into the Manor. And you're also going to need 5 contribution points. So if you don't have 5 contribution points, think about finding a way to free them up before you head on over there. Anyway, I'll meet you over at the Groundskeeper. Aw, sick, bro. We got some PvP All-Stars here. Alright, this is exciting. Oh, they killed my horse. They're killing my horse. Well, I'm just gonna show these guys how you counteract PvP players. They ain't even ready for this outplay. Oh my gosh. Guys, did you see the Musa skills right there? Alright, so my trusty steed, Thick Boy, as well as myself are both ready to continue along with the quest line, and if we go ahead and talk to the Manor Groundskeeper right in front of the place here, it will complete the quest, and we now have the option to talk to him, and we now have the option to go ahead and purchase this house. So if we walk up to the front door here, we can buy it for 5 contribution points, and then if you press the R key to enter the manor, you can go ahead and see this new contract system. So there is a little dial right here. You can see this little settings cogwheel. You can enter any time between 1 and 365 days. So there are discounts if you rent the house for a longer period of time. I'm gonna buy it for 365 days because why not? So yeah, you can see the discounts that are available there if you hover over the contract fee details, pull it from your inventory, and hit the contract button. Manor contract is now in effect, and I now can enter my manor. And here you see all the different things that we can decorate. We have the patio out front courtyard area. We can also go into the house itself. And we have 3 rooms to decorate within the manor itself on the base floor. And then there's also a staircase out to the outer area onto this higher balcony up here. So yeah, a lot of stuff to decorate and mess around with. So once again, I'll go more into detail about manor stuff, but just to get you started so that you can play with it, that is how you unlock the manor. There is also an event right now on the challenges menu in-game, if you press the Y key on the keyboard, where you'll be able to receive a chandelier of your choice. So running from now until November 17th, you can pick one of the different chandeliers to put into your house. And that does it for events, finally. So now we can move on to the patch notes themselves. And as we already covered, we have the Manor release. I showed you how to get it and all of that cool stuff. There's a lot more information about this once again. I'll go through this in a separate video on its own. You can see that this is like the super majority of the patch notes, and like I don't have like the patience to cover all this in this video. We also already covered all of the events, so we can skip over the event section. There are not a lot of character changes. Once again, we are still waiting on the big character rework to come. Should be coming very soon. Tooltip improvement for new players so that you know what your stuff is, so you don't throw away useful stuff you might want in the future, so interesting there. Already covered the outfit dyeing, but like I said earlier, you have hair dyeing that you can do as well using the RGB slider. Probably the biggest non-Manor change to the game is right here. The amount of knowledge required to get the energy increase for a bunch of different knowledge categories was reduced, which means you woke up this morning probably with more energy than you went to bed with. So huge buff to your overall energy on your character. I went from 362 to 374. That's an additional like 12, so 6 boxes that I can turn in every day. So huge buff for me. I'm sure a lot of people also got nice changes. So make sure to check that out and take advantage of it. And otherwise, nothing else too crazy as far as changes. And that is pretty much it for this patch, guys. So once again, a big change is the Manor system that's been added. So people that like to decorate their homes now have the larger playground to work on with it. You also got that bonus energy, so definitely take advantage of that as well. So you guys, if this video is going to help you in Black Desert, do let me know in the comment section below. Also, once again, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider it. I know I already hit the 100K, but it still helps to grow my channel, helps to keep me motivated, and would love to see that number continue to climb. And yeah, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you the next live stream every single weekend over on Twitch at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The next YouTube video right here, my Discord server, wherever I happen to see you. Peace.